You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and it's time for another board game in our board game series. This is a Milton Bradley game called Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And it's game number 4204 from 1991. Did you have this game as a kid, and did you play it? Well, let us know that in the comments. It's for ages 5 and up, and it says no reading necessary, and 2 to 4 players. Now, the game board itself is a big 3D dimensional game board, which is cool, and why we like to show you these, because the artwork and all the pieces are really neat. There it is. And then the sides of the boxes are pretty much all the same thing with the rows and the game board on it. And then the back shows 3 kids playing. Gives you a little storyline, which I'll read for you right now. It says, step inside the Beast's 3D castle. And here, let me zoom in on that so you don't have to read with me, but you could see the castle. There you go. And discover a delightful world of enchantment. Move around the revolving table to help Belle climb her staircase to the tower. There, she can save the Beast from the wicked spell. But watch out, if Nasty Gaston reaches the tower first, he will make the Beast stay a beast forever. Be the first to move Belle to the tower and you'll win the game. And best of all, you'll be the one to break the wicked spell by changing the Beast into a prince. All right. So that is the object. And there's a spinner. That's the whole, pretty much the center of the game board. So what I need to do now is get all the pieces out, set it up, and we'll take a look at it. All right, so here you go. Here is the complete game board with all the pieces in place. It doesn't take long to set up, but you have to kind of follow the ABCs on the back to set up all the cardboard pieces. You've got Maurice and Philippe here. They're kind of just characters that are on the game board. They're not really necessarily part of the game. And then you have Belle and Gaston. Now, they're the two that are racing up the stairway to get to the top tower where you see the Beast way up there. And your 4 pawn pieces, here you have them. Let me show them to you. Okay, and now they're the ones that are actually going to be moving around the game board. Let me zoom into those a little bit better so you can see them. Okay, so that's those 4. Now you have 8 other, well, let me double check. I think it's 8. 2, 4, yes, 8 other pieces that are staying on this spinner. Now this thing actually spins. If you notice, I have my pinks marked. And as you go around, you follow this pink line, and you're going to be turning this. And you turn it when you get to roll the die, and there's a little arrow like that. That arrow means you get to turn this board. And what that does, it's changing the character underneath. Here, let me move a little bit and show you that part of it. All right, so here's the circle part of the game. Now this spins, and see, I have this matched up to here. Now it's going to spin. Remember, when you roll the die and you get this, that means you get to spin this to the next marker. What that does is kind of change the dynamic of the game, because remember, now when you land on these, you're going to be lifting this, and depending on who's underneath, that's the piece you're going to move. So you're both basically all racing to see who can get Belle up to the top first. So if you pulled the Belle, she would move up 1 step, Gaston would stay back there, and the game would go on. So let's just quickly see if I rolled something here. 3. And let's just say I am playing Teapot here. I'll move Teapot back here. 1, 2, 3. So Teapot now will get the lift this piece, and Belle would get to move again. All right, so Belle is moving up the stairs. Now, what do all the different spaces mean? Well, the rows. Let's say you land on a rose. If you land on a rose, your turn ends. If you land on a special space, do it the space direct. See the special spaces below. So if you land, let's say you get an arrow roll, then you turn the revolving table clockwise to the next mark. This ends your turn. So the special spaces, this is the one I landed on, the enchanted object space. Lift up the enchanted object. It'll reveal 1 of 3 pictures, Belle, Gaston, or the Beast. That'll be how you move. Now, if you get the Beast, then you move either of the 2 pawns that's the lowest. So in this situation, you would move Gaston up if you get the Beast. So it's kind of like a quicker way to get one or the other character up their staircase quicker. All right, let's see. Now, if you land on this one here, this circular one here, that means you can trade places with another player's character pawn on the path. You must then follow the directions for that new space. The turn ends after that. And then this one here is the go anywhere space. It says, move your pawn to any open space on the game board path. You must then follow the directions for that new space. This ends your turn. So, of course, there's a lot of other little things that can go on here, and you have to play the game to really understand it. But I think you have an idea now. So your pawn pieces are moving around, doing different things, lifting to get your Belle up to the tower. Now, what happens when you win the game? The first player to move Belle onto the tower landing transforms the beast to a prince and wins the game. But watch out for Gaston. If he reaches the landing first, he wins the game, and the beast stays as a beast. What do they mean? Well, you see there's a little slider up there. Okay, so if Belle gets up there first, then you slide this over. See that? Pretty neat. So there's a slider back here. Let me do this. Let me get a little bit closer to the detail back here, and we'll take a look at that a little bit more. All right, so take a look at the back here. Now, some of this is actually being held in by the box. Let me turn this around slowly so you can see all the dimension there. There's even a little platform here where Belle can stand on when she wins the game. Get up there, Belle. There she is. Let me zoom in so she can stand on there. Okay. And as you can see, the dimension goes all the way around to the other staircase. It's kind of a neat game setup. I like the spinner too, because it just adds a little twist to the entire game. Well, you know, I try to explain it as best as possible. And if you like it, then it seems like a game that you would have fun playing. If you like Beauty and the Beast, and you like these older games, and, you know, maybe give it a shot. There's other little special details which I didn't go over in the directions and how to set it up step by step. But, you know, you got to get the game to check it out for sure. So there you go. It's another game in our board game series. And if you like these kinds of things where I kind of just show you these games and what they're all about, now look in the description for a playlist. Or as always, you can search our channel. And thanks for watching. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.